Om Shri Sai Ram, offering our collective salutations at the feet of Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai, esteemed guests, staff and students, Sai Ram. Good morning and welcome to the celebrations of 76th year of independent India. On this momentous occasion, the feeling of patriotism and its immortal values of love and sacrifice overwhelm our hearts. Ours is the land of unparalleled to its contribution to the world, be it science, spirituality, arts, culture, music, dance, or architecture. To this motherland that is home to 1.4 billion people in 28 states and 8 union territories with more than 600 dialects, different religions and cultures, yet unites and protects us all as her children. We offer our obeisance and our collective reverence to all those great souls because of whom we celebrate this day. We take this opportunity to welcome our dignitaries on dais. Our guest of honor, Shri Pradeep Ishwar, member of Karnataka Legislative Assembly from Chikbalapur constituency. Shri B.N. Narsimurthy, Chancellor, Shri Sathya University for Human Excellence. Sadguru Shri Madhusudan Sai, founder, Shri Sathya University for Human Excellence, who is spearheading service activities in verticals of nutrition, education, and healthcare across 33 countries. We request our dignitaries to hoist the national flag, which will be followed by the national anthem. With Sadhguru's permission, we will now commence the march past. The drumbeat rolls, the band strikes up, and a high-pitched voice issues a command. The synchronized swing of arms and sound of marching feet stir something in our hearts. The grand march past, symbolizing a sense of dignity, pride, and solidarity, has just commenced as these students march to the beats of the band. Our students demonstrate heel march with toes pointed upwards and arms swinging rhythmically. Marching is all about togetherness, thinking together, feeling together, and marching together. Togetherness is the very purpose of March Past. March Past is largely a ceremonial event based on team uniformity. A March Past drill lays emphasis on marching, saluting, and coordinating. March Past is all about synchronization and teamwork. Marching in contingents demands alertness and unspoken coordination. Leading the parade are the boy students from Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam, led by Captain Basaya Hiremat and Vice Captain Girish K. The first squad of the March Past are the girl students of grade 6 and 7 from Sri Sathya Sai Krishna Niketanam, led by Captain Shreya DN and Vice Captain Likita HM. Approaching the dais are girl students of nursing and allied health sciences. They are ably led by the Captain Swati Y and Vice Captain Bhargavi TM. Marching towards days are boys of Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam section. They are led by Captain Samat and Vice Captain Bharat U. These three squads include students from grade 6 up to grade 10th. Living together, students imbibe the virtue of unity, wherein each lives for the other and all live for God. Besides academic excellence, every student is encouraged to pursue their talent, thereby enabling them to develop in all round and blossoming of their true potentiality. Approaching the dais are the boy students of senior secondary section, grades 11 and 12. They are led by Captain Anand Sai Vardhan and Shobit Gowda. They march with deep understanding that they are not just children of God, but are verily torch bearers of God's mission to spread the ancient wisdom of our land throughout the world. Captain Satish and Vice Captain Bharat BG leads this squad of students of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. The motto of our university is Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam, which translates as perfection in action is yoga, thereby setting the benchmark for all these young boys and girls in their endeavors as nothing less than perfection. India is known as Karma Bhumi, Tapo Bhumi, Punya Bhumi, and Tyaga Bhumi, where many saints and sages of yore lived and continue to live. The truths of life that have been encapsulated in the Vedas and Upanishads are being safeguarded and passed on through the Guru Shishya Parampara. This is the Parampara that is continued in Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva Gurukulam group of institutions by passing on the wisdom of ancient India to students. ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳ ಕರುಣೆ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಭಾರತದಾದ್ಯಂತ 37 ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಮತ್ತು 11 ಉಚಿತ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಸ್ಥಾಪಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. 23 ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳು ಮತ್ತು 4 ಕೇಂದ್ರಾಡಳಿತ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 1 ದಶಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುವ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಪೌಷ್ಟಿಕಾಂಶದ ಉಪಹಾರವನ್ನು ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಉಚಿತವಾಗಿ ನೀಡಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. final squad of marching contingent is brass band, comprising students from the school all the way to the university. The leader, Sai Harikesh, offers salute on behalf of the squad. ಹೊಸ ಚಿಗುರು ಹಳೆ ಬೇರು ಕೂಡಿರಲು ಮರ ಸೊಗಸು ಹೊಸ ಯುಕ್ತಿ ಹಳೆ ತತ್ವ ದೊಡಗೊಡೆ ಧರ್ಮ said the great writer D.V. Gundappa. Old roots with new shoots is what makes a tree beautiful. New knowledge and old principles combine to become dharma. This is exactly the way for our country. Holding on to our roots while finding ways to remain relevant, India is poised to lead the world as Vishwaguru. Today, we'll have two of our fellow students sharing their thoughts with us. Our first speaker is Sister Anushri. She hails from Chintamani and is currently in grade 6th at Sri Sathya Sai Krishna Niketanam, Kolar campus. Sister Anushri.
Om Shri Sai Ram, offering our most humble salutations at the lotus feet of our Divine Master, to all the respected elders and our chief guest Pradeep sir. Offering our most on the 76th year of India's independence, I would like to wish all the Bharatiyas a very happy Independence Day. On this auspicious day, we would like to offer our collective gratitude and pay homage to all those who sacrificed their lives for our independence, be it Rani of Jhansi, Bhagat Singh or Mahatma Gandhi, to name a few. More importantly, I wish to speak about the actions that every Bharatiya needs to undertake in order to honor Bharat and the sacrifices made by these great men and women. Ask not what India can do for us. Instead, we must ask ourselves what we can do for India. So, the trend of Gram Chodo, Shehar Chodo and Desh Chodo, that is migrating to Australia or America, need to come to a stop. We must stay back and serve our country. Now it is the best time to practice the truth mentioned in our scriptures. We must selflessly serve for the betterment of our society. It becomes easier for us, the Sathya Sai Gramavasis, as we have well-tailored opportunities that can match our skills either in teaching or treating patients or serving food or singing or dancing, to name a few. This shall become the Karma Yoga mark for all of us. When we constantly serve everyone, irrespective of region, race or religion, we march towards the concept of one world, one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Seeing all as our own, as part of one divine family, is Jnana Yoga. Paropakarartham idam shariram, says our Upanishad. Purpose of our body is to serve others. As the popular song goes, Manasa satatam smaraniyam, Vachasa satatam vadaniyam, Lokahitam mama karaniyam, Lokahitam mama karaniyam. We redeem ourselves by helping all. Let our nation be always first. So, dear brothers and sisters, let us follow the selfless path shown by our great leaders. If not now, then when? If not here, then where? If not our divine master by our side, then who else can show us the path? Jai Hind, Jai Sairam.
Our second speaker is Brother Amrit Kalal. He hails from Karwar and joined our institution in his 8th grade. He is currently pursuing his Masters in Economics from Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. Brother Amrit Kalal.
Offering our collective pranams at the lotus feet of our dearest Sadguru, Sri Madhusudan Sai, remembering the great souls because of whom we stand here, who blessed us with this freedom and independence. Respected Pradeep Ishwarji, all the elders who are gathered here, my loving brothers and sisters, first and foremost, I would like to wish you all a happy Independence Day. It has been 76 years that we have attained independence. But the true question we must ask ourselves is that are we truly free in each and every way? While we have attained freedom from the colonial rule of the foreign rule, the societal evils like malnutrition, hunger, and illiteracy still continue to exist and still continue to oppress us. Those were the days when thousands and thousands of freedom fighters sacrificed their life and gave up everything for freedom, and because of whom we are standing here today. But who is going to save us now? The answer is you and me. The answer is you and me alone. It is up to each and every one of us to take up this responsibility to free our nation of these evils, because it was Mahatma Gandhi ji who once said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." What is true independence? True independence is when a sick person walks into a hospital without money in his pocket and without fear in his heart, and yet has the belief that he will be treated well. True independence is when even the last hungry child is fed with a nutritious food, and when each and everyone has food to eat and no one goes to sleep or to school hungry ever. True independence is then when even the last rural deserving child is offered free values-based education. This is the mission, my brothers and sisters, our Sadguru has taken upon himself. And through this mission has given us a purpose to live our lives. At an individual level also, we must strive hard to free ourselves from the most greater and dangerous evils. What are they? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. We are very grateful to our Sadguru because he has been training us and teaching us these highest truths, that all is divine and we are all one. Only when we practice this will we be able to love all and serve all unconditionally. Only when we practice this will we be able to give back to the society in a greater way. This is the founding principle and the guiding philosophy of our institutions. Atmano mokshartam jagat hitaya cha. Self-emancipation and self-redemption through societal welfare. Na karmana na prajaya dhane na tyage neke amrutatva manushuhu, says the Sannyasa Suktam. Nor by work, nor by wealth, nor by progeny, only and only through sacrifice or tyaga can one attain immortality. It is because of the sacrifice of hundreds and hundreds of freedom fighters, their names have been immortalized today. It was Subhash Chandra ji, Subhash Chandra Bose, who once said that an individual might die for an idea, but that idea, after his death, will incarnate in thousands and millions more. Brothers and sisters, let us take upon this idea of truly free India, truly free Bharat, and make it our very breath and give our everything to achieve it. To die for a cause is one thing and to live for a cause is another. Many freedom fighters have sacrificed and died for this country. It is our turn now to live for this country. I would like to conclude by quoting one of the former Prime Ministers of India. ये भारत कोई भूमि का टुकड़ा नहीं, ये जीता जागता राष्ट्र पुरुष है. ये वंदन की भूमि है, अभिनंदन की भूमि है, ये अर्पण की भूमि है, ये तर्पण की भूमि है। हम जिएंगे तो इस भारत के लिए और मरेंगे भी इस भारत के लिए, और मरने के बाद भी गंगा जल में बहती हुई हमारी अस्थियों को कान लगाकर कोई सुनेगा तो एक ही आवाज गूंजेगी, एक ही आवाज सुनेगी, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय। जय कर्नाटका, जय हिंद।
May we now invite Shri B.N. Narsimurthy, Chancellor, Shri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence, to address all of us.
Our loving pranams at the feet of Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Warm welcome to Sri Pradeep Ishwar, who has come here for the first time after becoming the member of the Legislative Assembly from our constituency. Hearty congratulations to all the boys and girls who have put up an excellent show of March past, and also to the two students, Anushri and Amrit, who have spoken with true feeling of patriotism and dedication to Sri Sadguru Madhusudan Sai and his mission. Recently, during the startup festival that happened here during the last week, one important question was asked to Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai. Of course, many questions were asked, and very incisive analysis of the problems of the country was done by the Sadguru, and also the right solutions were also suggested. The question that I am referring to is very important for all of us, for the whole of our country, the great motherland, our Bharat. The question was, Sadguru, where do you want to see our country in 2047 after a century of winning freedom from the British? That was the question which was asked. The leaders of the country, many leaders of the country would have answered this question quite differently. Somebody would have said, we want to see India as a 100 trillion economy. Somebody else would have said something else. But what Sadguru said reflects the true mission of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, and also the same mission which is being taken forward by Sadguru Sri Madhusudan Sai in such an amazing and wonderful manner. His answer was nothing more than this. Nobody is hungry in this country in 2047. Nobody lacks a roof on his head. No child born in this country is denied a right to the right kind of education. No citizen of this country dies without proper health care. And everyone is aware of the spirit of the mission of the great culture of Bharat. See, this is the right answer, and that is what it is. In a country after 75 years of winning freedom, if people are still starving, it's a shame on all of us. Not only the leaders, each and every one of us is responsible for this. If a child born in this country, many children go without opportunities for right kind of education or any kind of education, in spite of many efforts by both the state governments and the central governments. It is really a matter of humiliation for the country. And thousands of people millions of poor people in India don't have opportunities for health care. In such a situation, one and the only thing that every one of us should dream is only this. And now that Pradeep Ishwarji has to rush to Chikbalapur for participating in the Independence Day celebrations at the district headquarters, I would like to whisper into his ears ಒಂದು ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹಿರಿಯನಾಗಿ ಈ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಮತ್ತು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪ್ರಜೆಯಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ದೇಶದ ಉನ್ನತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ದುಡಿದಂಥ ನಾನು ಅದೇ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಛಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಗ್ರಾಮ ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿ ವಿಶ್ವೇಶ್ವರಯ್ಯನವರ ಜನ್ಮಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾರವರ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಾದಂಥ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದಂಥ ದಿವಂಗತ ಮಡಿಯಲ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಭಟ್ಟರ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಭವವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೇನೆ ಒಂದು ಭಗವಂತನ ದಿವ್ಯವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ತರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು ಅಲ್ಲದೇ ಇರೋರು, ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರು, ನಾವಿಬ್ಬರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಮತ್ತು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವಕನಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಶಾಸಕ, ಅನೇಕ ಕನಸುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಾಸಕ, ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ದೇಶದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾದಂಥ ಅಭಿಮಾನವನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಸಕರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕೊಡುಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟವರು ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯವರಲ್ಲ. ಮೊಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಮಡಿಯಲ್ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಭಟ್ರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದವರು, ಬಂದರು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಲೆಸಿ ಕೆಲವು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಿದರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಶ್ರೀ ಸತ್ಯಸಾಯಿ ಬಾಬಾರವರು ಹೊರಗಿನ ರಾಜ್ಯದವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು 30 ಬಾರಿ ಭೌತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಉದಯೋನ್ಮುಖವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಯುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರು. ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆದಂಥ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಲೂಕಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೆಲೆಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ದೇಶ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೇನೆ ಒಂದು ಮಹಾಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಹೃದಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಈಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಜಾಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳು ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ತೋರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಿದೇಶಿಯರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರದೇವರು ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಯ ಬೀದಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡು ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕರೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ಬಡವರನ್ನು ವಿಚಾರಿಸಿ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅನೇಕ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಹಾರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಳಕಳಿಯಿಂದ ಅವರನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಅಕ್ಕ, ಅಣ್ಣ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆತ್ಮೀಯತೆಯನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಗತ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಸದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ್ ಸಾಯಿಯವರ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಳಿತುಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಹಾಭಾಗ್ಯ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಲಭಿಸಿದೆ. ಅವರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ, ಅನುಗ್ರಹ, ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡದ್ದೇ ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನಸುಗಳು ನಿಜವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬಹಳ ಉನ್ನತವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ಥಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಅಲಂಕರಿಸಿ ಮಹಾನ್ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅವಕಾಶ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೃದಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರದೀಪ್ ಈಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಭಾಳ ಬಡವ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೇ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯನ್ನು ಕಳೆದುಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಹಸಿವು ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಅನುಭವ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. ಈ ಒಂದಿನ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಡ ಹುಡುಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಬೆಳೆದು ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂಬುದನ್ನು ಸ್ವತಃ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು. ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆ ಅವರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರೇನು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದರು, ನಾನು ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಸಿಂಗಪುರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದಿಂದ ಯುವಕರು ಯುವತಿಯರು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾವಂತರಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರವನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸದ್ಗುರುಗಳು 33 ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೈಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ನಾನು ಹಲವು ಬಾರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನರಸಿಂಹಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ, ಜಾಲ ನರಸಿಂಹಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಅನೇಕ ಜನ ತಾಯಂದಿರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಜ್ವರ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು 5 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟ್ರ್ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಬರೋದನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ್ಯವಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಳಕಳಿ ಆಗಲೇ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ? ಯಾವ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ವತಃ ಅವರೇ ಬಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಏರ್ಪಾಡು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬಡ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಎಂಬತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಳಕಳಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಂದ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿ ದಿವಸ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹೊರಗಿನ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಂದ 1500 ಜನ ಬಡವರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿ ಮತ ಧರ್ಮದ ಭೇದ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಕಳಿಯ ವಿನಂತಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಶಾಸಕರಾಗಿ ಈ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇಂಥ ಉನ್ನತವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಉಜ್ವಲವಾದಂಥ ದಿವ್ಯ ಪುರುಷರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಆಗಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆ ಸಹಾಯ ನೀವು ಮಾಡೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಆಗಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಗಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅವರ ಹೃದಯಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದಂಥ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಗಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನೀವು ಭಾಳ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೂ ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್.
Now, may we invite Honorable Member of Karnataka Assembly, Shri Pradeep Ishwar ji, to address all of us. He is founder of Parishtama NEET Academy, through which he has enabled many students to achieve their goal. Shri Pradeep Ishwar ji.
Sadguru Madhusudan Sayura ಪಾದಾರವಿಂದಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಸ್ತಾ. We the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into sovereign, social, secular, democratic republic, I believe in the beauty of democracy because an orphan boy 20 kilometers far from this place, he lost his parents at the young age, now is the member of Legislative Assembly from the Chikbalapur constituency. This is the beauty of the democracy. ಒಬ್ಬ ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮೇಲೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ಸದ್ಗುರು ಅವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ನನ್ನಂಥ ಹುಡುಗರು ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ತಲುಪ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೂಟ್ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂದಿ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವೆರಿ ಹಾನರ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ಡ್. ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮದರಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌಭಾಗ್ಯ. ಸದ್ಗುರು ಮೈ ಡ್ರೀಮ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು by 2047 the best doctors engineers of the world from India and most of them from Chikbalapur constituency. That's my dream. So Sadguru Murthy annavara ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಇರಬೇಕು. I used to tell, due to lack of medical facility I lost my both father and mother when I was young. Then I became an orphan, then I struggled. I graduated in a university called poverty. I post-graduated from rejection and criticism. Then I realized what I am exactly. Today, I believe in that supreme power ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಎನ್ಲೈಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ಗೆದ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಸೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆತನ. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮನ ಗೌರವಿಸೋಣ. ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪಿರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೇ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ MBBS. MBBS माँ बाप का बड़ा सपना. MBBS मेरा भाई और बहनों का बड़ा सपना. All the best. Sadguru, I need your blessings and guidance because now I am 36. Just I am one of the youngest MLA. Just I need your guidance and blessings. I want to make my constituency and all of you very proud. Thank you, Sadguru. Thank you.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪಾಲ್ಗೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಉದ್ದೇಶಿಸಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. We offer a token of love and gratitude to our guest of honor, Shri Pradeep Ishwarji. We pray Sadguru to bless us all with his divine message.
On this auspicious Independence Day, we remember the sacrifices and efforts of thousands of nameless unsung heroes of India who have given their lives for our better tomorrow. And while we celebrate this day, we also recommit ourselves to walk in their footsteps and create a better future for the next generations, just as they did for us. This morning, as I heard our young children speak, and then this boy from the university speak, I felt I have nothing more to speak because they've spoken everything that I always want to speak. What this institution is doing is to create such youngsters who are so sensitive to the needs of the country and the people and are willing to commit themselves for the cause of upliftment of all. That is the fulfillment of all our efforts. As our Pradeep ji said, every parent has a dream that their child should study well, should be healthy, should grow up well, should find a place in the society, should stand on his own or her 2 feet, and should be able to look after oneself, one's family, and also do whatever one can for the society. That is the dream of every parent. Of all the parents, of all the mothers, the greatest of all mothers for us is Bharat Mata. So when it is the dream of every mother to see her child happy, healthy, well taken care of, the mother of all mothers, Bharat Mata, also dreams of the same future for all her children, which we are. And to make that dream come true is our collective responsibility. And that is what we are all working here towards. Whether we belong to this state, this taluk, or this village, it is immaterial. We belong to Bharat. And that's the unifying factor that should drive us all to do good for all the countrymen across the boundaries, transcending all the narrow-minded, selfish ideas and living in this idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that all of us are a family. And when we are a family, we love, we care for each other, we serve each other. That is the way of Bharat. Lots can be said about the problems that the country still faces after so many years of independence. But what is the point in discussing the problems? We would rather discuss solutions to the problems. What can we do for our country to solve these problems, to give every child its right of education, nutrition, health care? How can we all participate in this effort collectively and make this dream come true is all that we need to think about and work for. The future of the country depends on what you do today. And these children are the future of the country. And if all children of the country are protected and provided for, I'm sure the country will be very prosperous in the times to come. His own example, Mr. Pradeep said, of how difficult a childhood that he had because he lost his parents to lack of good health care in this very district. Even today, there are children, especially after COVID, who have lost their parents and they are struggling to come up in life. To all of them, we must reach out and help them also come up in life because they need us. And they are also the children of same Bharat Mata as we all are. And if we are children of the same mother, it is our moral responsibility to take care of each other. And that is all we are trying to do. My vision of Bharat, as Narasimhamurthy said, is a country where nobody goes hungry to bed, nobody is denied education or health care for want of money or for want of access. Nobody is made to feel lesser than anybody else. All are equal in the Bharat that I dream of. And hopefully by the 100th year of independence, we would create that Bharat together where everybody lives in harmony, everybody is happy, everybody is prosperous. But one piece of that puzzle is villages. If we improve our villages, if we provide for our villages, if we make them self-sufficient, self-sustaining, self-governing, then that Bharat can be created because large number of people still live in villages. And therefore, on this occasion, I want to invoke and remind everybody of the great dream of Mahatma Gandhi who talked about Grama Swaraj. Swaraj we have received. That is self-governance, that is independence. We have already received, we have already gained that 75 years ago. But what we haven't gained yet is Grama Swaraj, the independence, the self-sufficiency, self-sustenance of our villages. Cities have grown, urbanization has happened, a lot of population has migrated to the urban cities. But behind are left the villages, yet to catch up with the growth that is happening in the urban areas. And I've seen youngsters leave villages, go to cities in search of job. They lose their self-respect, their dignity, their independence and freedom. And back home, their old parents are left to fend for themselves. And that is the kind of division that we are creating in the name of progress. So yes, economic progress has to happen. Incomes have to go up. GDP has to go up. We must become a developed nation in next 5 years or so. But more importantly, at what cost, at what price is what we must ask ourselves. The price of leaving our parents behind unattended, leaving our villages empty, making them into ghost towns, and migrating to urban cities for just to make the two ends meet is too big a price to pay for the progress that we are all dreaming of. So our idea of development is develop the villages, start at the grassroots levels, and now in the next 25 years at least achieve this Purna Grama Swaraj, not just Purna Swaraj, but Purna Grama Swaraj, where every child in the village is educated, healthy, everybody in the village has a roof, everybody has work to do, employment and income, everybody is self-sufficient, villages are steeped in the cultural roots of our country, as the boy was saying from DVG's poem, Hale Beru Hosa Chiguru. Old roots and new shoots. Our culture is our old roots. Culture of kindness, compassion. Tyage nahi ki amrutatva manashu. He again said from the Upanishad that sacrifice is our culture. See the Tiranga, the flag that we hoisted. The orange stands for sacrifice. The green stands for prosperity. But the white stands for purity. Pure intentions to sacrifice for all people's good. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. With that idea, when we work towards building a country which is completely self-sufficient, self-governing, self-sustaining, that is when we would have achieved the dream of a Vikasita Bharat, the developed nation. And for that, all our villages have to join this progress, this effort of progress. Leaving the villages behind, we cannot have a great country. A lot of countries have become developed countries. They have very rich people on one end, on the other side they are very poor. I travel around the world and I've noticed this disparity. It's getting deeper and deeper with every passing year. We do not want to create a developed nation in the next 25 years where there are so many more disparities than what it exists today. So our idea would be to go to villages, bring up villages, provide for the people in the villages, make them self-sufficient. And that is the way of developing a new Bharat, because every one of us comes from some village or the other. Even Pradeep ji, Narasimhamurthy and everybody else here, most of us have come from villages and small towns and we know the problems there. And that is where we have to reach out and do our work. So to the children of this institution and beyond, the youths of the country, My call on this Independence Day is to work together for the upliftment of our villages. Provide them with infrastructure, provide them with modern amenities, provide them with all the necessary facilities. At the same time, keep the cultural and spiritual roots intact. If the roots are there, the tree can always grow back. And that's why India could never be destroyed, because its spiritual roots were always there. Despite invasions and attacks, despite colonization and so many other evils, the country remains today as it is, despite thousands of years of difficulties, because the roots of spirituality have always been here. Bhagavantudulo ratinche vale bharatiyulu Baba says. The ones who revel in the devotion of divine, they alone are Bharatiyas, not by your Aadhaar cards, not by your PAN numbers, not by your election IDs or voter IDs or birth certificates, but by being devoted to the divine who resides in all. We are alone can be called as Indians, Bharatiyas, Indian citizens. So we have to earn this true citizenship, which is to be devoted to God in all. And what is the way of expressing the devotion? By serving God in all. And we don't have to do very big things. All are not capable of doing big things. But we should do small things with big love, with lot of perfection, with lot of quality. And that is what will make us a better Bharat. If you are studying, study well, not for the sake of getting marks, but for the sake of learning. And with that knowledge, you should be able to transform the society. Why are we working? Why are we doing anything? Not for earning just money, that is a part of it, but largely to contribute to the betterment of the society. That should be the aim of all our work that we do. When we think like this, we will be able to develop into good citizens, and then our country will also develop into developed country, a very balanced country where everybody has a place, everybody is prosperous, not just a few. And so towards that Bharat we work. I want to tell our children, here onwards, think Bharat, sleep Bharat, eat Bharat, breathe Bharat. Every situation of your life, place your nation above yourself. And that is how you will be able to transform this country. Again, congratulating everybody on this day, and also expressing our deep felt, heartfelt gratitude to all those nameless heroes of our country who have given up their lives for the sake of our better tomorrow, and we have to walk in their footsteps to create a better Bharat for the next generation, for you, for your children, for your grandchildren. Bharat should be much better than what we received from our ancestors. That is the only way we can pay our respects and gratitude for their sacrifices that they have made. Let's work together to build a Bharat where nobody goes hungry to bed, nobody is uneducated, nobody is unhealthy, and even if one is unhealthy, has access to health care without any financial constraints. Everybody has roof above the head, clothes on the body, and everybody lives a happy, prosperous, and peaceful life in devotion to God, in devotion to divine. That is the Bharat we are building, we are going to build in the next 25 years, and for which everybody's participation is important. Sarkara, Samaja, Samstha, all three have to work together in order to achieve this. May the divine's blessings be there upon all of us who have set out to build a country of unique nature, where we are steeply rooted in the ancient wisdom of our rishis. At the same time, we are extremely modern in our scientific fervor and development. That kind of country we are going to build, and let that country lead the world towards a better future. With these words of blessings and best wishes, and again thanking Pradeep ji to have come here. He has another important meeting now because of being the MLA of the district. He's going there. So, but he has made time to come here and share this dais with us and share this occasion. We are very happy. Once again, thanking everybody. One small initiative with you we are starting. I believe that a lot of foreigners are coming to Muddenahalli now and to Chikbalapur. It's becoming a global village now, actually. So we must keep this village at global standards, as you mentioned, that it should reflect our culture, our commitment to building a better country. So small initiative of Swachha Chikbalapura that you have already initiated. To add to that initiative, we are taking up a project, a small project, which will, it's a machine that will keep cleaning, and it will go around all the villages and collect all the garbage, and then take it to the processing unit, and thereby keep the villages and clean. There is a small initiative. We have already started the Clean Chikbalapura project, and this just adds on to your efforts. And I hope in every taluka we will be able to provide a vehicle like this to go to the villages. Cities are generally taken care of. District headquarters are better taken care of, but even villages should have the ability to clean it up. And soon we are also going to open one medical center in every taluka of the district, which can provide patients the opportunity to come to this hospital here and thereby get the treatment for free. So these are the two, Swastha Chikbalapura and Swachha Chikbalapura. These are the two things that we are trying to initiate, and your support and help is required in all these initiatives. So thank you once again. Bharat Mata ki Bharat Mata ki Bharat Mata ki Jai Hind.
Swachha Chikkaballapura aims to maintain a clean and healthy environment through an automated garbage collection machine using high-powered latest vacuum technology. May we request our dignitaries to kindly launch the program by blessing the vehicle. Big round of applause as we dedicate yet another initiative in the service of society. This initiative will enable maintenance of main roads and residential area surrounding our institution. The local government has extended its support for waste segregation and management at municipal facilities. This vehicle has capacity to collect 3,000 kilograms of garbage per shift. The vacuum operated garbage section machine has adjustable vacuum pressure of different types of waste. What we see is a demonstration of the process.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना संरक्षक प्रतिमहेश्वरा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रितकल्पलतिका आश्रितकल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे